High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience. The market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. The place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 57 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. Dairy Queen Old Town. At DQ, happy tastes good. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by UMaine Finish Strong, Hidden Meadows, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, The Fitch Company, UMaine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Union Street Towing, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Bangor Floral, Hannaford and Bucksport, Novus Glass, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Lloyd's Family Market, Quality Automotive, North Star Waste and Recycling, Crystal Clear Family Pet Center, The Farmer's Table, Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market, Coach House Restaurant, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Goslin's Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Twin City Tire, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company.
Let's get you out to the game.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Darlings in Bangor is hiring experienced Ford technicians. We've solved the two biggest challenges in the industry, warranty time and flat rate. At Darlings, you'll have guaranteed hours, retail time for warranty, and unlimited earning potential. We offer up to $40 an hour plus incentives, generous PTO, full benefits, and a climate-controlled shop. Apply today at darlings.com. You'll do better at Darlings.
We are back here at Mansfield Stadium. Great to have you with us here on this beautiful April afternoon. Temperatures in the 70s here today. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the Darlings broadcast booth as we continue on with the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. Bangor Savings Bank has helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, we're here with personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com. And we're coming to you from the Darlings broadcast booth. As I mentioned, Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit Darlings.com. All right, Ernie, let's take a look at the rosters for these two teams. Again, Messalonskee 2-0 on the season, Bangor 3-0, and we'll start with the visitors from the Oakland area.
Yeah, so Messalonskee, they've been a solid program right along here for more than a decade. Have gone through a lot of coaches. Have a new coach this year, Dylan Presby. He's 26 years old, played his high school baseball at Erskine Academy and played some college baseball at Newbury College, I believe is in Massachusetts, and I think he was helping out at Erskine Academy on the coaching side last year and has stepped in. Eric Maine was the coach the last couple of years for the Eagles, and he's no longer there. So they've got a new coach taking over. And somewhat veteran team. They've got some definite leaders on their team. Sean Acorn, a junior shortstop. Denny Martin, number 21, a senior. He'll be playing tell it's the first game for me. He'll be catching today. He's actually going to play baseball at Stonehill next year. Okay. So he's already got a college situation. Those two of the leaders for Messalonskee, but they're always solid. Played Bangor in the regional semifinal last year, and Bangor was able to knock them off en route to another trip to the Northern Maine Class A Championship game. And I don't know if they're playing for revenge today, but they all know that when they play Bangor and when Bangor plays Messalonskee, there's great expectations for a good game on both sides.
And you see Dave Morris, head coach of the Bangor Rams, out there hitting the fungo for some infield here for the Bangor Rams. And Coach Morris, a long and storied career, but winding down.
We're going to go through that. This is his last year here. It's his 9th year as the head coach at Bangor, but before that he coached at Brewer and Herman, going back a long ways, and has been it's a remarkable record that Bangor has put on in the last 13 or 14 years, counting Jeff Fahey's tenure at Bangor. That was a run in terms of Dave Morris that began with the 4th and 5th of 5 consecutive state championships for Bangor in 2017. And Bangor, only one time since Dave Morris took over in 2017, only one time have they not advanced as far as the Class A North Championship game. That was in 2019.
Quite a string.
2019, after they won a bunch of state titles, after they won the 5 in a row, and they lost 8 games by 1 run and didn't make the tournament. But you see the roster here. You got 12 seniors.
We've been following them for 4 years.
Yes, indeed. There's a good number of them that have been playing since their freshman year, led by Kyle Johnson, the first baseman, but also several other guys who've been playing since their sophomore years on the varsity level. So there's just a tremendous amount of experience here, and I think depending on pitching depth, like it is the case with pretty much every team here, that's going to depend or determine how far Bangor goes, because they certainly will not have a more experienced team than or less experienced team than anybody else.
You see Kyle Johnson right there, and one of our Eastern Maine Community College player spotlights. Johnson does it on the mound and at the plate, and we saw him do it on the gridiron last fall as well.
Certainly did. Batting 3rd in the order this year. He's been right in that 3-4 spot his entire high school career from a batting perspective. I remember when Dave Morris was telling me that his best position, this was younger in his career, earlier in his career, was catcher. But they didn't want him to catch because he was pitching at the time. And he's never really caught at the varsity level. But he's found himself at first base, and then he's also played in the outfield this year. And he has been pitching, but so far I think just in a relief situation here early in the season. So, but he's a factor, in all phases of the game for Dave Morris and his club.
Spring is here, and it's the perfect time to refresh your home at the Furniture Gallery. During the Spring Into Savings event, brighten every room with lamps, rugs, and wall art from the Furniture Gallery. Shop local, save money, and love your home this spring at the Furniture Gallery, with locations in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and Topsom. Our coverage here today also presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. And another fine presenting sponsor here on Ticket TV is Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day, no waiting for a sale. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today. And finally, we're presented by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. All right, we'll take another time out here in the pregame show brought to you by Bangor Savings Bank. When we come back, we'll get Ernie's keys to the game. Not far behind that, the starting lineups. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Praise Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Praise Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it, and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Praise Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Praise Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Back here at Mansfield Stadium, bright sunny skies here. We got some clouds hovering about, but all in all, a great spring day for high school baseball here in the greater Bangor area. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark in the Darlings broadcast booth. This is the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. Our coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning. Others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. We're also presented by Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing for over 54 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, look good and feel good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Mother's Day is right around the corner. Be a hero with a Dean's gift card. Ernie, give us the keys to today's game between the Messalonskee Eagles and the Bangor Rams here in Bangor.
Well, it always comes down to pitching, particularly early in the season. It seems like sometimes the bats are ahead of the pitching. If you look at Bangor, they scored 46 runs in 3 games. Now they've scored 15 and beating Camden Hills to open the season 15-0 in 5 innings, and scored 23 on Saturday when they beat Lewiston 23-2. That also a 4.5 inning game. In between there, though, they had to come from behind to beat Edward Little in the 7th inning. They were down 5-1, scored 1 in the 5th and 5 in the 1 in the 6th and 5 in the 7th to win that game. Ironically, Messalonskee also rallied to beat Edward Little in one of their first games. They're 2-0 on the season. If you throw strikes, you give yourself a heck of a chance to win these games, and then you just rely on your defense. But your pitchers have to keep your team in the game by throwing a lot of strikes. Matt Turcott, the starting pitcher for Bangor, got the win against against I believe it was Edward Little. You hold on a second. No, it was against Camden Hills, actually. Pitched 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. So did a pretty good job in his opening game of not walking batters. And Dave Morris will hope to get a similar performance here today.
High school baseball and softball on Ticket TV, presented by Dairy Queen in Bangor. With the new DQ breakfast collection, you can enjoy a Cinnamon Toast Crunch dipped cone, Fruity Pebbles shake, or Choco Frosted Donut Blizzard treat. Whether it's breakfast time or not, visit 668 Broadway in Bangor. DQ, happy, taste good. We're also presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. And we're also brought to you by Dairy Queen in Old Town. The DQ $7 chicken strip meal deal has it all. 100% white meat, seasoned chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a DQ sundae, all for just $7. And now you can get it with the new Honey Sriracha Dip. Visit 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. All right, that is going to do it for the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups and the first pitch. It's the Eagles and Rams on high school baseball on Ticket TV.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
Warning, the following message may cause sudden urges for adventure. one weekend, once a year. It's Harvey RV and Marine's annual open house, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 3 days of incredible open house pricing on RVs, boats, and showroom items. Campers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, travel trailers, pontoons, fishing boats, and more. All with deep discounts and incredible financing. It's Harvey RV and Marine's annual open house, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn. From school drop-off to holiday road trips, your family deserves to feel safe, no matter the conditions. And at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer, they'll help you find the best all-weather tires for your vehicle and any commute. With the best selection of all-weather tires in the Bangor area, Twin City Tire also offers the lowest prices on new tires, guaranteed. Save on new tires now, or get ahead and schedule your winter tire swap today at Twin City Tire and Service, proud sponsor of the Maine Black Bears, 609 Wilson Street, Brewer.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
We are back here at Mansfield Stadium. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Darlings broadcast booth. Time now for the starting lineups. It's Messalonskee 2-0 against Bangor 3-0. Starting lineups brought to you by Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Ernie, lay it out for us.
All right, first for the visiting Messalonskee Eagles, you mentioned 2-0. They beat Skowhegan 6-1, and they beat Edward Little 4-3. 2 of 3 teams in the division that remain undefeated a week into the season. Oxford Hills also 2-0, Bangor 3-0. Sean Acorn, the shortstop, number 4, leading off. Quinn Charles, the catcher, number 32, batting second. Denny Martin, the first baseman, number 21, batting third. Dagan Gooding, the center fielder, number 16, batting cleanup. Finn Minkle, number 1, the pitcher, batting fifth. Matthew Reardon, number 11, playing left field. Caven Gooding, number 5, playing second base. Nat Burton, the right fielder, number 17, and batting ninth. Peyton Kidd, the third baseman, wearing number 14. For the Bangor Rams at 3-0, Gavin Glanville True, the center fielder, wearing number 9. Jacoby Harvey, the shortstop, wearing number 2. Kyle Johnson at first base, he's number 20. Ethan Sproul batting cleanup, the third baseman, number 4. Lucas Rutherford, the DH, batting fifth. He's number 17. Batting for starting pitcher Matt Turcott, number 5. Batting 6 is Owen Glanville True, the left fielder, number 16. Zach Cota, the catcher, number 12, batting 7th. Jonas Gilly, number 1, the second baseman, batting 8th. And Trey Tennant in right field, number 7, batting 9th.
All right. Those are your Dean's Detailing starting lineups. High school baseball on Ticket TV, also brought to you by UMaine Finish Strong. 60-plus flexible online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. And our coverage here today from Mansfield Stadium, also brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill. 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes for takeout. Call 947-5000. Maybe we'll take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. Now, we got a beautiful day today. Hoping the weather forecast will look a little better towards the end of the week. But that's what we have planned here in the next 4 games into next Monday. Softball tomorrow from Herman. It'll be the Old Town Coyotes taking on the Herman Hawks. And then, after a day off, we're back at it at Old Town High School. The MDI Trojan baseball team treks to Old Town for a matchup there against the Coyotes. And then on Friday, rivalry game between the Bangor Rams and the Brewer Witches from Hedrick Field. That's a 4:30 start time as well. And then on Monday, we'll see these Bangor Rams once again as they take on another rival in the Hamden Academy Broncos.
Yeah, we're not so sure about Thursday and Friday games at this point. The weather's calling for rain to come into the area on Wednesday night, and they say a couple of inches between Thursday and Friday, but we'll wait and see. The weather people have been wrong before, but doesn't look good, at least in that sense, although we can use the rain for sure.
All right, we shall see how things play out there. Let's also take a look at the upcoming live events we have for you on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. The new look Boston Red Sox, at least with the coaching staff. They're going to be in Toronto to take on the Blue Jays. Chad Tracy, the interim manager for the Red Sox after Alex Cora was let go after a 17-1 win, ironically, on Saturday. But the Sox now a 3-game series north of the border. It will culminate with an afternoon contest on Wednesday. And on Wednesday night, we'll have college baseball from Hadlock Field down in Portland, as the Maine Black Bears will take on Northeastern. And then I don't think we're going to need that Game 6.
No, I don't either.
Between the Celtics and the Sixers.
Yeah, we'll let Embiid score all the points he wants. It's not going to be enough.
So that Red Sox situation, they had to have been working on that for a while.
Well,
because you moved up the AAA manager, you moved up the AA manager to be third base coach. So there was a lot going on in the 24 hours preceding the firing.
I think what I read was that Cora was told before that Saturday game that they won that he was done.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that may or may not be the case. Certainly, like you say, though, it had been in the works for a few days a little bit. Don't know how surprised some of the people were, but it's now it's officially Craig Breslow's team. He got rid of the manager he didn't bring in, and so now they've brought somebody else in. And we'll see how it goes, see if it goes any better. Well, they want to know without Cora right now.
Yeah, and that's always a question, certainly, and it's always a potential issue when your president of baseball operations, your head baseball guy, doesn't necessarily have the opportunity to bring in his guy. He inherited Alex Cora, and I think part of it might have been maybe the development of some of the younger players. I don't think maybe they were developing as quickly
they're
as
giving them these contracts based on something, and then they're not quite delivering quite as quick.
Now they're bringing all their coaches they had in AA and AAA to coach them now. So
they did a good job in the minor leagues. The thing I had against Cora was it just seemed like from the spring training after they won the World Series with a stacked lineup, which they don't have anymore, quite the same. But it just never seemed like the Red Sox were ready to start the season.
No.
Whether it would be the pitching that first year, that pitching down in Fort Myers was just not ready for the season. This would be 2019 now, and they've got off to slow starts here the last few years, and you just can't do that. And I don't know. I think the common thread is that, or the common thought is that Cora's a lot better with a team of developed all-stars than
just roll out the baseballs. Let them play.
Instead of now he's got all these young guys, he feels an obligation to play them all for some reason, and
but you still have to coach.
Well, you do.
I mean, just because you're a major league manager. I mean, Mike Vrabel, that's another subject. But I mean, the Patriots players got coached up. The Celtics are better this year because the players got coached up.
Yeah, the defense hasn't gotten any better, right?
Right.
I mean, it's not all on Cora, but he's the boss, and so he's got to understand that the defense isn't ready to play yet, and give him some help. But we'll see what happens now with Chad Tracy, the son of former Dodgers manager Jim Tracy, getting his first chance to be the head man.
All right, we're running a little bit behind here at Mansfield Stadium. The coaches have met with the two-man umpiring crew here, and now we're waiting for the lineups to be introduced by Bob Beetham.
By the way, when this game is over today, Bangor will have played 25% of its regular season schedule.
That's crazy, I know.
And we're not even into May yet.
Yeah, it does. It goes fast, but it can also be sloggy.
Yeah,
because the weather plays an impact.
There's a very good chance in most years that they wouldn't have been able to play all three of these games that they've played already. But here they are. Actually, they've only played one full game. Really, the one come from behind win over Edward Little, the wins over Camden Hills and Lewiston 4.5 innings, so they've only had 4 at-bats in each of those games.
Messalonskee Eagles being introduced here at Mansfield Stadium. 330 down the lines here at Mansfield. 375 to the gaps. 400 to straightaway center field. Just to the left of that 400 mark in center field is the flagpole. We'll have our anthem here momentarily.
Wind is blowing in from the east a little bit today. Doesn't happen a lot. Usually coming out of the west, blowing from third toward first a little bit, or at least left field toward right field. This wind is a little bit different in that regard. Not that there's many home runs hit anymore at Mansfield Stadium.
No.
Not like the old days when they had the juiced up bats there that balls are flying out of here.
The exact same dimensions as Mahaney Diamond, which obviously is at the Division I college level. We'll see. Now, you said the weather on Wednesday night, or the weather moves in on Wednesday night?
Yeah, overnight Wednesday.
Okay, overnight.
And then Thursday is supposed to be a rain day, and that's supposed to stretch into Friday. And again, have you heard anything from like 1 to 2 inches accumulating over the course of the 48 hours? So
sounds like they might be able to squeeze in that game at Hadlock Field on Wednesday night.
I mean, look at this field for April 27th. It's been the beneficiary of the conditions. Just remarkably green.
He's in great shape. Our coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Union Street Towing, serving the greater Bangor area for over 40 years with towing, flatbed recovery, lockouts, and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call 942-4200. And speaking of spring and better weather, golf season is here, and Hidden Meadows Golf Course is open just 10 minutes north of Bangor. Enjoy a beautiful 9-hole course, driving range, and a fully stocked pro shop. Plan your round today at hiddenmeadowsgolf.com. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, along with our Ticket TV team, Max Pottle producing and directing, Quinn Bird assisting him in the direction of this broadcast and also on the scoreboard. And our camera crew today, Sydney Hurst is back. She's on the third base side, and Marcus Caesar is on the first base side. Got our new center field camera crane out there, Ernie, so we're able to get above some of these higher fences now. And
nice.
Got a nice vantage point from center field for this season opening game for us here on Ticket TV.
Bangor starting 8 seniors, along with sophomore Jacoby Harvey, the shortstop, and junior Owen Glanville True, the left fielder. Everybody else a senior with 2 or 3 years of experience out there.
All right, we're going to get our national anthem here at Mansfield. Fans still filing in for this high school baseball contest.
You know, the wind picks up just as I'm let go of all the paperwork I have in front of me, so this will be interesting.
I need some duct tape, I got to.
Yeah, I'm trying to save that for later in the year, maybe, if we can.
Which anthem did Bobby choose today?
He went American.
Beetham going with a traditional anthem. Yes, I knew it was going to be the American anthem. Sometimes he has a country version.
Yeah.
Maybe Whitney Houston is thrown in there.
I can live with that. I don't like to go too deep into the
repertoire.
Yes. There's a lot of different genres out there.
Yes, indeed. All right. Turcotte on the mound for the Bangor Rams.
Pretty rangy left-hander. Senior. We mentioned he pitched once already this season in a starting capacity and did pretty well. It was a run rule game there with Bangor winning comfortably. I think it was against I think it was the opener. It was against Camden Hills right here at Mansfield Stadium. Bangor won that game 15-0 last Wednesday. And Turcotte, the winning pitcher, 3 innings, 2 hits, and 2 strikeouts. No runs, no walks. Bangor, that was Turcotte, Nick Lorena, and Matt O'Connell combined a 5-inning 2-hitter for the Rams in that game to get them off to a good start. That game called after 4.5 innings due to the 10-run rule. I got a question for you.
Okay.
The first base bag, they kind of extended the size of the bag. I thought they probably extended it last year, but I didn't realize the color.
I don't know.
I don't remember a green one.
Yeah. Now, I will tell you, and I've seen it on some of the college baseball broadcasts on ESPN, some of the bigger SEC schools where they have that base. I don't know if it's required because I am 99% sure. No, I'm 100% sure because I walked by first base the other day at Mahaney Diamond. They don't have it there. So I don't think it's required.
That's
it's a safety thing.
Right.
To avoid collisions at first base. But I don't think they had that here last year.
Well, I don't know if the rule is different between college and high school either,
right.
Perhaps. But
I think it's an option. And
yeah, I mean, if it's a safety, I'm surprised they don't make it mandatory,
right.
Actually. It's not that much of a cost. You only have to buy one of them. Because there is not one at third base, and you understand why, because you got all these plays at first base where guys are trying to beat out throws with the first baseman on the bag. But here we go.
All right, first pitch from Matt Turcotte is fouled to the right. It's going to get out of play. Strike one, leading things off for the Eagles. Sean Acorn, a junior, listed as an infielder, outfielder, and pitcher, playing at shortstop in this one today.
Yeah, he's part of their pitching rotation, and he's going to be one of the better middle infielders we'll see all season long. He's been a starter and a top of the lineup guy for Messalonskee since entering high school.
Here's the pitch, and the breaking pitch low and inside. Good take there by Acorn. Acorn, Charles, and Martin do here in the first inning. Quinn Charles will bat next. Here's a ball in the air on the infield. Infielder's got to battle the sun and the breeze. And Jacoby Harvey will make the catch for the first out. Acorn popping out to his counterpart. One down.
This is probably the latest. I mean, Bangor's played 3 games, but I'm guessing they all started. I'm pretty sure they all started somewhere between 11 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. So this is the first game that he played with late afternoon sun.
Here's Quinn Charles, the catcher. He takes one down in the dirt.
Charles just a sophomore. Pretty young lineup. Got some experience. Charles played a year ago.
Here's a ground ball towards Harvey. Gets a nice chest-high hop. Throw to first. Stretched by Johnson. 2 up, 2 down for the Eagles here in the top of the first inning. Jacoby Harvey busy out of the gate here.
Yes.
We're battling the sun a little bit here on our
replay
monitor.
Yeah. Kind of a high chopper that the sophomore had to charge at shortstop, but made a routine play out of it.
Today's game brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. Here's Denny Martin playing at first base in this one. He takes ball 1.
I mentioned earlier he's going to have a chance to play baseball at the Division I level next year at Stonehill. Also a real good hockey player. His dad's been a hockey coach down in the Waterville area for quite a while. I remember him back in the old days when I was down there.
2-0 to Denny. Stonehill, whenever I hear Stonehill, I think of Lou Gorman. James Lou Gorman. He's always talking about Stonehill, former general manager of the Red Sox. Pitch is in for a strike from Turcotte, 2-1.
Did he go there? Did Lou go to Stonehill?
Yep.
I'm going to have some sort of GM course down there. Got to figure out where to play Willie McGee.
That's right. That was one of the issues he never could figure out.
What was that? I was listening to your broadcast of the Maine BC game the other night, and you mentioned John Harrington.
Yes.
Who is apparently a proud BC alum.
Yep. It's the Harrington Athletics Village where BC plays there. Outstanding facility. Called strike. Martin starting to take the shin and ankle guard off. Going to have to face another pitch.
Yeah, didn't tap his helmet looking for the replay. Can't do that here.
Breaking pitch. Going to miss outside. Now he can take his protection off. So Denny will trot down to first after working the walk. First base runner of the ball game. And it's going to bring up Dagan Gooding, senior outfielder. Dagan in center field today for the Messalonskee Eagles.
I mentioned earlier, just 3 seniors on the Messalonskee team. Dagan Gooding, Ben Bernier, and Denny Martin.
Pitch is high from Turcotte, 1-0. Yeah, John Harrington, longtime employee of the Yawkees. President, CEO of the Red Sox for many years.
How old a fella is he now?
89. 89. He was, sitting in the row right below the press box. Saw a gentleman get up. I said, that's John Harrington. Gave him a nod for all of his years leading the Red Sox. This one has popped up. Foul territory. Kyle Johnson back into fair territory. Will make the catch for out number 3. Eagles come up empty here in the top of the first. Rams coming to the plate. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer is looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
There's no reason to be overwhelmed when we can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Bottom of the first inning coming up. Bangor Rams batting for the first time in this one. Finn Minkle will be the pitcher for Messalonskee in this one. Minkle, a junior, also plays some infield, listed as a catcher as well. Due up here in the first inning for the Bangor Rams, it'll be Gavin Glanville-True, Jacoby Harvey, and Kyle Johnson.
Minkle, a junior, right-hander. Don't recall him from a year ago, so this may be his kind of first season in the rotation for Dylan Presby, the first-year Messalonskee head coach.
Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is now open on Wilson Street in Brewer, bringing local service backed by more than 60 years of serving Maine. Branches in Bangor, Brewer, and Aroostook County. Visit acadiafcu.org. Fans have made their way up from the Oakland area to support the Eagles here today. Off to our left, and a strong contingent of Ram backers down below and to the right. Dave Morris trotting out to his third base coach's spot.
Well, Bangor, now in the 23-2 win over Lewiston, I didn't get a chance to look at the scorebook for that one, but in their first 2 wins, they had 5 doubles, 7 walks, and 6 stolen bases. And so it'll be interesting to see if Gavin Glanville-True, for one, who's been batting in the leadoff spot for a couple of years at least for Bangor, can get on base and try to get the speed game going for Dave Morris.
Minkle's first pitch, a fastball up and away. Right-hander kicks and finds the outer half of the strike zone there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fair amount of foul territory here at Mansfield Stadium as that pitch sails to the backstop, 2-1.
Yeah, especially when you compare it to the typical high school field.
Right.
This is a ballpark here. Working on its 4th decade now. It's just celebrated 30 years, I think, last season.
1992.
A couple of years ago.
And that one on the inner half of the strike zone. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good look at Gavin Glanville True, center fielder, leadoff batter for the Rams. And there's called strike 3. Gavin could not pull the trigger. That one in the lower part of the strike zone, so he is caught looking, and that's out number 1 for Bangor here in the bottom of the 1st inning.
Fastball caught the outside corner, tough spot. But great pitcher's pitch there, and as a result, Glanville True has to sit down.
Here's Jacoby Harvey, sophomore for the Rams. Right-handed batter, takes one over the outside edge. Well, you talked about it in the keys to the game, and certainly with the warmer weather here today, that will help when it comes to throwing strikes. Doesn't guarantee anything, but you see a lot of early games in the high school baseball season where it's so cold some of these nights that we sit here.
Yeah. I tell you what.
Thinking about a warm fire.
Yeah, these conditions certainly make the game much more watchable.
Yes. Here's a fly ball to shallow right field, and coming on to make the catch is the right fielder Burton. So Minkle has retired the first 2 Rams. Base is empty here for Kyle Johnson.
That was a play there that kind of showed you the impact of the wind today, kind of blowing in from right field rather than usually blowing out or more out toward the outfield. And right fielder for Messalonskee did a nice job of battling the sun and the breeze. That's Nat Burton, just a freshman out there, making a nice play on that fly ball to shallow right.
Ball 1 to Johnson. One-0 deal, and this one is chopped to third, and a bobble, recovering, throwing across the diamond. It's going to be too late. Third baseman Kidd tried to squeeze that one between his glove and his midsection, had it fall to the dirt below him. Fairly quick recovery, but that's a very long throw from the third base bag.
He had to throw it the entire distance across the infield there, and the ball wasn't hit all that hard, so that gave him even less time to pick it up and throw. Bangor with the 2-out base runner now.
E5 on the play. Ethan Sproul to the plate, third baseman for the Rams. Pitch by Minkle, high, throw down to first, and Johnson scampering back to the bag safely. 1-0 the count on Sproul. He played second base and third base. He didn't play shortstop, did he?
No.
No.
I'm trying to remember who did.
Who was the Rams shortstop last year? It was not Harvey was playing second.
He was playing second.
Yeah.
Sproul moved over to third, and I can't remember who it was, to be honest with you.
Here's a ground ball to Acorn. Short flip. They get the force at second to retire the side. Messalonskee sent 4 men to the plate. They did not score. Rams do the same in the bottom half of the first inning after 1 here at Mansfield. 0-0 on Ticket TV.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Back here at Mansfield Stadium, no score after one. Thanks for joining us here on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com and on your Ticket app. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark in the Darlings broadcast booth. Matt Turcotte back to the mound for the Rams, due up here in the second for Messalonskee. The pitcher, Finn Minkle, and he'll be followed by the left fielder, Matthew Reardon, and right behind him is the second baseman, Kevin Gooding.
Mentioned before, these teams met in the regional semifinals last year. Bangor, the number 3 seed, defeated Messalonskee, the 7 seed, who had upset number 2 Mount Blue in the quarters. Bangor won that game 7-3.
First pitch from Turcotte in the dirt.
Rams rallied from a 3-0 deficit in that game to pick up the win. Lucas Rutherford actually got the win with relief help from Kyle Johnson.
Turcotte's 1-0, and that ball is laced into center field for a base hit up in the zone, and Minkle sent it right back over the pitcher's mound, over the second base bag in the center field, where it's scooped up by Gavin Glanville-True. That's the first hit of the ball game, and a leadoff single for the Messalonskee pitcher.
Bangor went on to lose to Mount Ararat, the number 1 seed, 4-3 in the regional championship game, despite a 2-run homer from Kyle Johnson.
Lefty on lefty in this matchup. Matt Reardon at the plate. Turcotte has picked off the runner at first, throw down to second, and Minkle will be erased. So Turcotte, the lefty, with a good move there. Eagles looking to do some running after getting the leadoff man on, but they are denied.
Wonder how many lefties the Eagles have seen so far this season.
1 to 3 to 6 on the out at second base. Turcotte, and a check swing foul ball to the backstop. Matt Reardon, the left fielder, at the plate. Today's game brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service. Complete auto repair for all makes and models. Over 30 years of experience at 62 Liberty Drive, Herman. Call them at 207-989-6322. And the batter, Reardon's going to get nicked by that pitch.
Yeah, took it up top with curveball. Stayed inside. Didn't break down enough, and that's the third base runner out of the first 1, 2, 3. Out of the first 6 hitters, third runner to get on base, but so far Bangor not been damaged by that.
Turcotte back to work. Bends one in for a strike. This is Kevin Gooding, second baseman for the Eagles, at the plate. Reardon with the red oven mitt on that right hand. The pitch is in for a strike.
Lots of colors down at first base between the oven mitt and the
very Christmassy over
base
there.
edition, indeed. We'll have to have the Christmas version of the anthem here one of these games.
Ooh, Turcotte thought he had strike 3 there. It's called a ball. Not sure where he was going. There's only one out. Starting towards the first base dugout.
He's just practicing.
Just
still early in the season. We get used to running back to the dugout.
And throw to first base. Reardon was frozen for a second there, but able to fall back to the bag.
Well, certainly Turcotte doing his catcher a favor by throwing over there a few times, because he's going to have Messalonskee base runners on their heels here.
1-2, and this one is pulled foul.
Although what do I know? The runner takes off immediately. He said, they'll never
Thanks,
think
Coach.
I'm going to run after that. Kind of tells you perhaps the mindset of the Messalonskee team, though, in terms of perhaps not expecting to score a ton of runs in this game. They've scored 3 and 4 runs in their 2 games. 4-3 win over Edward Little, a 6-1 win over Skowhegan. So they haven't scored a ton of runs yet, and they'll be looking to manufacture them whenever they get a chance here, and certainly thinking about it.
Reardon the lead at first. See another 1-2 pitch. Turcotte backs off the rubber briefly. Now has the sign from Zach Cota. Runner not going, and the pitch, a curveball, is called strike 3. Matt Turcotte picks up his first strikeout of the ball game, out number 2 here in the second. Now the number 8 batter in the Eagle lineup, Nathaniel Burton, will stand in.
Number 17, Nathaniel Burton.
Turcotte deals, and this one tails outside, ball 1. Our game today also brought to you by Hannaford and Bucksport. Support your local student athletes this fall with Hannaford Bucksport. We're proud to cheer on our community's teams and help make their season a success. Hannaford, proud to be part of our community. The 1-0 is in for a strike.
Burton, one of two freshmen on the roster, 13-player roster, both of them starting. Gooding, the runner at first base. I'm sorry, he's out. He was the other freshman.
Bangor defense has Kyle Johnson at first, Jonas Gilly at second, Jacoby Harvey at shortstop, Ethan Sproul at third base, Owen Glanville-True in left, Gavin Glanville-True in center, Trey Tennant in right, Zach Cota behind the plate. Cota's throw down a second is going to be off the glove of Harvey. So that will be a stolen base. Reardon swiping second. Pitch was a strike, so it's 1-2 on Nathaniel Burton.
Pretty good speed there by Reardon. He didn't get the greatest jump in the world. Beat the throw.
Turcotte looking for a different baseball. One of these teams will suffer their first loss of the season when this one is all said and done.
And it will be a week into the season, and only at most 2 of the top 12 teams will be, 2 of the 12 teams in Class A North will be undefeated.
1-2 deal, and that one has Burton backing away from the plate. Turcotte look back at second. Now comes plateward, and he misses outside. Full count. Second full count in the ball game for Matt. And Zach Cota is going to make a trip to the hill. High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years, featuring luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find show times and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Here's the payoff pitch, and a swing and a miss. Turcotte, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Strikes out the final 2 batters he faces in the second. Eagles will strand a runner on second base as we go to the bottom of the second inning. 0-0 on Ticket TV.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue, and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
2025 was an outstanding year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it happened because of you. We appreciate everyone who trusted us to help you buy or sell your next home. Here's to an even bigger 2026. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
How far behind?
We are back here at Mansfield Stadium, going to the home half of the second inning. Bangor Rams coming to the plate in this scoreless contest. 5, 6, and 7 batters due. For the Bangor Rams, it'll be Lucas Rutherford leading things off. He is the DH in this one. Then Owen Glanville-True, followed by Zach Cota in Dave Morris's lineup. A reminder of the local programming on Maine Sports Leader, 92.9 The Ticket. Start your day the roast way with the morning roast. There they are. Mark Caesar's made it into the photo. He's on the left. Tyler Cruz, Greg Hirsch, and Brian Sullivan. Look how happy and close they are.
Yeah. They're up too
early. Bunch.
They're up too early in the morning to get ugly.
That afternoon crew.
We've had a day of hearing all these bad things about the Red Sox and other things.
We're close.
We
don't like to show it.
No.
We're not a showy group.
No, we're just professionals. Just going out to do our
job. Put your head down and get the job done.
The work.
That's our motto.
Grinders.
That's right. All right, here is Lucas Rutherford facing Finn Minkle. First pitch, a breaking pitch, missing in the dirt. And good rip there by Rutherford, fouling it straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Familiar deep voice coming from the middle of the press box here at Mansfield. Your former colleague, Larry Mahoney, covering this one.
The lone remaining member of the sports department.
Last man standing, literally. That pitch misses inside, 2-1. Yeah. Larry's seen it all at the BDN.
It certainly has. Over 50 years.
2-1 pitch, and that one misses low, 3-1.
I was there for a little over 20.
Yeah.
Seems like it was just a blip compared to Larry.
And that one's going to miss inside, a leadoff walk for Lucas Rutherford. So Bangor has their second base runner in the ball game. Leadoff man on here in the second, and we'll bring up Owen Glanville True.
Yeah, that first base runner on the infield arrow, that came with 2 outs in the first inning, but here you've got a leadoff runner aboard, and we'll see how Bangor approaches this.
Location there from Minkle. Strike 1 to Owen. Duck goes flying over Mansfield Stadium. Here's a throw down a second. That'll be a stolen base for Rutherford. Pitch was high for ball 2. Or pardon me, strike 2.
Strike 2. He offered up the bunt there, but missed it cleanly. Actually, a good pitch to throw on, but Glanville True getting down there in time for the stolen base.
Glanville True drives one to left field, and the catch will be made out there by Reardon. Struck pretty well the opposite way by Owen Glanville True, but he is out number 1. One down for the Bangor Rams. Runner at second base in scoring position for the catcher, Zach Cota.
Each batter apparently gets 4 seconds of pre-at-bat music.
It's 4.
Yeah.
Speaking of a blip, there's a foul ball.
Zach's had to do with money.
Yep, that's any more.
No NIL.
Face the music, so to speak.
No NIL at the high school level yet.
That one inside, just missing the left shoulder of Zach Cota. Saw his dad earlier today. Excited for this one this afternoon. Got to be a blur for some of the parents of these seniors. And that one up near the helmet, missing for ball 2. Jonas Gilly due up next. Rams trying to get out first in this one. Cota, pretty deep crouch from the right side, and he takes one inside. Ball 3, 3-1. You can see Zach getting hit a couple times this year. He's right on top of the plate.
He's right there. He puts some pressure on the pitcher that way, certainly.
3-1 delivery, and this one is fouled back. A chance for Quinn Bird. Came up a little short. Got the laptop. Is the laptop okay?
Well, we're all set. The laptop's fine, Jim.
Yeah. Is Quinn okay? Yeah. All right.
She was
there.
She was prepared.
I think the laptop was preventing her from coming up with that one cleanly. Pitch is outside, ball 4. So Cota walks on a 3-2 pitch. 2 walks in the inning for Minkle. First and second here for the Rams. Number 8 batter, Jonas Gilly striding to the plate.
The second baseman, number 1, Jonas Gilly.
Wind blowing across the diamond from right field towards left field. Swirling a little bit. We feel it on occasion as Gilly takes a strike.
Yeah, just when I get comfortable enough to pull my hand off these papers, then the wind blows. I'm trying to pull a Quinn Bird, try to catch the ball while I'm doing my work. Or at least catch the paper.
And that one's over the inside edge, 0-2. Now, Larry Mahoney down there was once a very rangy center fielder. It would have been a can of corn for him. Played for the Bangor Rams back in the day. Foul tip into the catcher's mid, a breaking pitch. And the wind is wreaking havoc with our cases off to the left.
I'm hoping that case is empty.
I think they are.
If it isn't, it's got a lot more pieces than it had because it just took a tumble.
They are empty. All right, big strikeout there for Finn Minkle. His second of the ball game. Still first and second. Now 2 outs. Number 9 batter Trey Tennant to the plate. And Trey takes a strike. Trey was the primary left fielder for the Rams last season. Here's the pitch by Minkle, and this one is carved to the right out of play. No score, bottom of the second inning. Rams have 2 men on. Number 9 batter Tennant in a hole here, 0-2. Minkle to the plate, and here's a ground ball towards the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit. Rounding third, heading for home is Rutherford. He will slide in safely. It's an RBI single for Trey Tennant, and the Rams lead it 1-0 here in the second. 0-2 pitch, and Trey shot it back from where it came.
Yes, once he got it past the pitcher on the ground, had just enough room between the 2 middle infielders to get it over second base and in the outfield. And Dave Morris is winding the base runner around third the whole way, and Rutherford scores with a slide. Didn't need to, and Bangor jumps on top. That's your number 9 hitter, and that's
There's a shot to center field. Center fielder can't see the baseball, at least for a second or two there. But hauling it in is Dagan Gooding for the final out here in the second inning for Bangor. They leave 2, they score 1. After 2 here at Mansfield, 1-0 Rams on Ticket TV.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
We are back here at Mansfield Stadium. Inning number 3 coming up here on Ticket TV. Rams in the field after scoring a run. RBI base hit by Trey Tennant. And now Matt Turcotte working with the lead for the first time. 9-1-2 batters due for the Eagles here in the third. Peyton Kidd, Sean Acorn, and Quinn Charles.
Yeah, we talked before the game about pitching and throwing strikes, and that was a situation where the two runners aboard before Tennant's ground ball single with 2 outs.
What was that?
Both reached on a walk, I think.
Got a relay throw down to second.
Yeah. I think they understood it was supposed to go all the way to second, but it was thrown right back to the pitcher, sort of. Nice catch there by Turcotte. There were about 4 guys surrounding him there. And
almost threw it through Matt Turcotte, did Zach Cota.
Yeah, it could have been a carom off another guy, too, if it might have some warm-up action in the Bangor bullpen coming up.
Pitch is low to Kidd, third baseman for the Eagles.
Let's see who we have here. Looks like Jude Gagan Chavez maybe getting ready to warm up here for Bangor. So it's maybe a 2-pitcher game, still early in the season in terms of innings.
Pitch counts, not sure what it is right now for Turcotte. Here's a softly hit baseball. Surrounding it is Gilly, throws to first, bang, bang play, but Kidd is out by a half step.
Close play there, but Gilly going to his right, comes back with a strong throw and a good stretch there by Kyle Johnson at first base, produces the first out of the inning.
He did do a nice job there, creating some momentum going to first base at the last second.
Yes, kind of rounded, tried to round that ball as he went towards second base to field it.
Good breaking pitch there from Turcotte. Gets Acorn out in front. Punched at it for strike one. Turcotte, a long look in. The left-hander winds, and this one is chopped foul behind the plate. 0-2. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors for Bangor. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for Messalonskee. So we play here in the top of the third, 1 out, bases empty. Acorn, the leadoff batter for the Eagles. Turcotte missing up and away with a fastball. Craving something fun and delicious? Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market on Harlow Street in Bangor has boba, snacks, ramen, Jamaican patties, plus boba energy drinks exclusively at the Brewer location on Wilson Street next to Hannaford. Bangor location open Sunday to Wednesday, 11 to 8, Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 8:30. Brewer location open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. 2-2 now to Acorn. Sends one down the right side towards the line. Trey Tennant coming in. It's going to have to play it on a hop. Couldn't quite get to that one, so Acorn, an opposite field single. Second hit for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's just a classic case of hitting them where they ain't, because not much Trey Tennant could do. He tried to chase it down, but it was dying as it went toward the right field line there and just couldn't get it, so he instead picked it up on a hop, threw it in to make sure that Acorn couldn't advance to another base, although he's going to be a threat to run here, I would think, with 1 out.
1-0 Bangor, breaking pitch, and a beauty from Turcotte.
I say that, not much of a lead for Acorn over there.
Just luring him in, Ernie.
Yeah, he is. Well, I think he's respectful of the left-handed southpaw slants of Matt Turcotte.
He's already seen one of his teammates get picked off.
Yes.
Eagles 1 for 2 in stolen bases. Pickoff turns into a caught stealing. Breaking pitch down low, 1-1.
We're at 57-22. We've got numerical signals coming out of the Messalonskee dugout.
See those little belt packs they have on.
Yep.
And he's going. Pitch is outside. Cota fires down, but he got a great jump over there at first base. No chance for Zach there. Pitch was a ball, so it's 2-1 on Quinn Charles. Second stolen base in the ball game for the Eagles. Potential tying run.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was a matter of time there, but again, a tremendous jump there. Little time in the delivery by Turcotte, and the combination made the stolen base easy for the Eagles.
Turcotte's 2-1, and this ball is hit to the right side on a line. Good base running there by Acorn as he gets back to the bag safely. Kind of a soft line drive there off the bat of Charles, trying to shoot it through that right side, but he's out number 2.
Acorn had plenty of time to watch that ball drift into the glove of Jonas Gilly.
RBI opportunity here for Denny Martin. Looks like a hitter from the left side.
He does. He's a slugger.
Turcotte delivers. This one is skied left side, heading towards foul territory. A trio of Rams in chase, but none can get close to it. Just a strike to Denny Martin. He walked his first time up on a 3-2 pitch. Take another quick look at our upcoming broadcast schedule. Again, we have our eyes on the weather later on in the week. May have to shuffle things. Won't be the first time. Got some softball tomorrow at Herman High School, Old Town, taking on the Hawks. Planning on MDI at Old Town baseball on Thursday. Bangor Brewer baseball on Friday. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Martin could not catch up to it. He had been slightly above the zone.
Old Town baseball off to a 2-0 start. They swept a doubleheader from Presque Isle over the weekend.
Martin takes a deep breath, choking up just a little bit on that bat. Here's the pitch, and it's up and in.
MDI lost its opener to Herman. Mason Kinney, 17 strikeouts against the Trojans.
Wow.
Got some genes there at work.
Indeed. Did he go to the distance?
Yes, he
Breaking
did.
pitch, called, strike 3. Great curveball there from Turcotte. Started out at the batter and then cut into the strike zone. So Martin is caught looking, and the Eagles will strand the potential tying run at second base. We played 2.5 here at Mansfield. It's 1-0 Bangor on Ticket TV.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Welcome back to Mansfield Stadium. The sun is out. The moon is also out, Ernie. As you can see right there. Hanging up there in the sky above right field. What was the mission? What was it called?
Artemis 2?
Artemis 2, yes.
Artemis
They're back.
3 coming up next year, I think. Then
we're all going to move up there.
In 2028, they start putting in
condos.
Single-family units, yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the school profiles. They're brought to you by Northeast Driving School, and we'll start with visitors from Messalonskee High School.
720, the enrollment for the Oakland school. Chad Foy, the athletic administrator. Scott Hallett, the principal for the Eagles. And did you know Oakland actually split from Waterville in the 1870s after local manufacturers objected to taxes, essentially forming a new town for economic control.
Right.
They had their own civil war down there
That's
after
right.
the Civil War.
It's kind of like Orrington's separation from Brewer.
It's funny, though. I mean, I'm an old man now, but when I worked down there, just out of college, Messalonskee was the small school down there, beating up on Madison and Jay and Livermore Falls and schools like that. Waterville, Winslow, and Lawrence, Fairfield were all bigger schools, and now Messalonskee
the big one.
By far is the biggest school. And matter of fact, I think it's the only one still in Class A. Or actually moved up from Class C to Class A, whereas the other schools have all dropped down to at least Class B. And in cases of Lawrence and Waterville and Winslow are close to Class C at this point, if they're not there.
Jacoby Harvey leading off the third for Bangor. Took a breaking pitch for a ball from Finn Minkle. Now he sends this one to right field. Well positioned out there, and making the catch is Burton. Stung quite hard there by Harvey going the opposite way, but Burton had to take just a step in to make that catch. Yeah. Speaking of Mr. Kinney, there's Mason Kinney right there down below.
Yeah. One of his Herman teammates here. Hawks baseball probably in action tomorrow too, maybe against
Old Town?
Old Town, yeah.
Minkle goes with the breaking pitch, misses upstairs. Kyle Johnson, the batter, reached on an error by the third baseman, was forced out at second base to end the first for Bangor. 1-0 pitch, and it's taken at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Ram first baseman.
Harvey a little unlucky there moments ago. That was the best hit ball of the game so far. On a line.
1-1 pitch, and this one is sent foul off to the right. 1-2. Sneak in the Bangor school profile right after this at bat for Johnson. Ethan Sproul due up next.
I have not seen Sam the Ram, by the way.
No.
Look, he takes the spring off.
He takes a lot of time off. Here's a fly ball to shallow center field. Battling the sun out there, and dropping the baseball is going to be Gooding. That's Dagan Gooding. We saw him battle the sun earlier in the ball game, but able to recover. That time could not squeeze it.
Looked like he had it under control. He watched him bring his glove. Well, he had his hand. He brought that down to get his glove up there, and it didn't work.
Second error.
Yes.
In the ball game for Messalonskee, and Johnson has been the beneficiary both times.
That's Dagan Gooding out there in center field. Yeah, it's I
mean, the sun is
very
right
bright
directly behind us.
Yes.
Right directly in the center fielder's eyes. So Ethan Sproul a chance here to add to the Bangor lead. Fielder's choice, his first trip. Senior third baseman awaits and bends away from that pitch up and in from Minkle.
Yeah, I see the left fielder and the center fielder both with their throwing hand up, trying to shield themselves from the sun.
Similar location there, 2-0 to Sproul. Let's sneak in that Bangor school profile here.
1,100 the enrollment. Stephen Edstein, the veteran athletic administrator. Paul Butler, the veteran principal for the Rams. And did you know on March 20th, 1902, heavy rains and thawing ice caused log and ice jams on the Penobscot River. Excuse me, triggering the Great Bangor Flood of 1902. No lives were lost, but damages totaled nearly $300,000, and the covered bridge was heavily damaged. I wonder what $300,000 would be in 1902 dollars would be now.
Well, considerably more. So Ethan Sproul gets hit on the back. A couple of pitches inside to Ethan, and then the third pitch nicked him. So first and second now for Bangor, with Lucas Rutherford coming to the plate. He walked and scored the only run in the ball game. Walked leading off the second inning. What do they say about leadoff walks?
They usually come back to bite you. Mm-hmm. And they did. They had one of two walks in that inning, bottom of the second for Bangor, and then the 2-out single, ground ball up the middle by Trey Tennant. Delivered Rutherford from second base. He had stolen second, by the way.
Pitch from Minkle, and that one's in the zone, 0-1. Today's game brought to you by North Star Waste and Recycling. Remodeling or tackling a big project, North Star Waste and Recycling in Brewer has you covered. Roll-offs for homes, front loads for businesses. Call 989-4000 or visit 198 Dirigo Drive in Brewer. North Star Waste and Recycling, dependable, on time, every time. Foul back, 0-2 to Lucas Rutherford.
Some extended room on either side of second base for Rutherford with the middle infield is trying to keep Johnson close to the base at second.
Pitch in the dirt. Good job there by the catcher, Charles, to keep that one relatively close and keep the runners at first and second.
46 pitches for Minkle, excuse me. It's not too bad on the pitch count.
Breaking pitch. Fouled up on the netting behind home plate. 1-2 to the Ram DH. Lucas DHing for the pitcher, Matt Turcotte. Owen Glanville-True in the on-deck area. Minkle ready with a 1-2 pitch, and it's taken high. Count now even at 2-2. 1 out, bottom of the third, first and second. Rams leading at 1-0. Minkle the set. Here's his pitch. Breaking pitch. I think he aimed that one well outside. And it's a full count. Second full count in the ballgame for Minkle. Here's the right-hander's pitch.
Ooh.
Up and in. Ball 4. So Rutherford drawing his second walk. He's on at first now. That'll push Ethan Sproul to second. Kyle Johnson over to third. And a serious threat here for Bangor with Owen Glanville-True, the left fielder, coming to the plate. He flew out to left field his first time up.
Big moment here. Bangor with a chance to open this game up.
That's a called strike over the inner half of the strike zone. High school baseball and softball on Ticket TV, brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Minkle trying to work himself out of a jam. Ooh, a little pickoff play at first there. Martin was not close to the bag. Don't often see that.
Well, the key there is the pitcher and the first baseman at least being on the same wavelength,
Yes.
which they were.
And this one chopped at the plate. 0-2 on Owen Glanville-True.
Big out here for Minkle if he can get the out now with a 0-2 count. Done a nice job to get ahead of Glanville-True. See if he can finish it off. Then he can attack the next batter with a chance to get out of the inning.
Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Big strikeout there for Finn Minkle as he gets Owen Glanville-True for the second out.
Third strikeout of the game. Nice job there by Minkle. Coming off the walk there. And now again, it's just a one-on-one battle here between him and Zach Cota to either extend Bangor's lead or for Messalonskee to get out of the inning unscathed.
Here's Cota hitting a ground ball towards short. Acorn to the backhand. Strong throw to first. Is it picked by Martin? Yes, it is. Nice play on both ends there. Acorn to the backhand. Had a long throw over to first base. Left it just shy. Martin able to scoop it with the backhand for the final out. So the Rams strand 3 here in the third. But Bangor, a 1-0 lead as we go to the fourth. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
We are back here at Mansfield Stadium. Matt Turcotte continues on the hill for the Bangor Rams. So far, 3 shutout innings for Matt. His team on top in this one. 1-0. High school baseball on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Lloyd's Family Market in Old Town on Gilman Falls Avenue. Stop by and grab a fresh sandwich, pizza, or Chester's chicken. And don't forget the homemade whoopie pies, cold drinks, snacks, gas, and delivery on DoorDash or Grubhub. Lloyd's Family Market, new sponsor here on Ticket TV.
Ooh.
What happened?
Turcotte had
almost got
difficulty. He didn't see the ball coming back to him from the catcher. Stuck the glove out, and the ball happened to land there.
The sun is dropping in the sky right behind us.
Yeah.
It is a
you
tough
need to
spot.
Move your head about a foot and a half to the right, and that'll
help him out.
Yeah.
All right, middle third of the Messalonskee lineup due. Dagan Gooding, Finn Minkle, and Matt Reardon. 2 hits for the Eagles. They're out hitting Bangor 2-1. They have left 3 men on, 2 in scoring position through the first 2 innings. Turcotte's first pitch, a ball.
Bangor's stranded 6 now through 3 innings, including the bases loaded in the bottom of the third.
1-0. That's a called strike. One nothing Bangor. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's hit in the air down the right side. Tennant on the move towards the line. It's going to sneak in there, but a foot and a half fair. And Dagan Gooding picks up the 3rd hit for Messalonskee. Eagles have their leadoff man on for the 2nd time in this one.
Second hit down that right field line. That one closer to the line than the first one. And nothing Trey Tennant could do. And looks like we may have a pinch runner now for Messalonskee. Number 12, Parker Grant.
Running for Gooding at first base. Number 12, Parker Grant. Number 12.
Parker Grant, a junior infielder, outfielder, running at first base. Dagan Gooding back into that third base dugout. And here's Finn Minkle. Chance to help his own cause. Got a lot of room on the right side of the diamond. Gilly pinched towards second base. Bangor looking for the double play ball. Johnson, of course, holding the pinch runner at first. And that one, a tail to it in the zone. 0-1 to Finn Minkle. He had a base hit leading off the 2nd inning. Turcotte deals, breaking pitch, down and in, smothered by Coda. 1 ball and 1 strike. We are also brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experienced, friendly staff. It's the Coach House. Takeout available at 457 Wilson Street and Brewer, online at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. Breaking pitch, dropped in nicely, 1-2. Ground ball left side. Harvey to the backhand, can't scoop it up, goes into left field. That'll be a base hit for Minkle. He's 2 for 2. And Messalonskee down by 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Their first 2 batters reach on base hits, and now Matt Reardon coming up. He was hit by a pitch in the 2nd.
He might have had a chance to get around that ball and catch it, but he probably didn't have a play. If he did, the ball not hit very hard at all, and tried to make the backhanded stop, and it ticked off his glove, and now Dave Morris comes out to the mound with his own sheet of green paper to match the first base.
Green is the theme here today.
2 on, nobody out. Best threat here so far for Messalonskee. See how they play this, whether they try to advance the runners.
Let's take a look at the recent results. Upcoming schedule for Messalonskee first. Schedule's brought to you by Union Street Towing.
Yeah, a couple of wins, competitive ball games, both of them. Edward Little, a 4-3 win, come from behind 4-3 win last Wednesday, and then 2 days later defeated the Skowhegan Riverhawks 6-1. Skowhegan with a new field this year. They've tore down the old field to build a elementary school. No, I don't believe so. But the new field, it took them a while to get it because there was a little consternation about how to fund it, I think, but they now have it after playing over at, I think most of their games over at Madison High School for at least a couple of years.
After the meeting at the mound, a strike into Reardon.
Skowhegan supposedly has a solid club this year. They have a win over Brunswick.
Breaking pitch into the right-handed batter's box, 1-1. Dagan Gooding at second base, Finn Minkle at first for the Eagles. Nobody out, 1-1 the count on Reardon. Cavan Gooding due up next. Good look from the right side of the diamond. Here's the pitch, and that fastball will miss outside. You can see the shadows forming from the backstop and from the structure to the left. Two-one, breaking pitch, and it's going to get Reardon in the back. So Dagan Gooding over to third, Minkle to second. Reardon's been hit by a pitch twice.
For the second time,
two
yes,
trips.
indeed. And now it's bases loaded, nobody out, and nobody warming up right now for Bangor. So they do make a change. It's probably somebody that's on the field right now.
The batter is Cavan Gooding.
Not exactly a show of batting might here, but a bloop single down the right field line, a slow ground ball to the shortstop hole, and a hit by a pitch, and the bases are loaded.
Fastball is high.
The bottom third of the order here for Messalonskee with Cavan Gooding, the seventh batter, Barton, up next, freshman.
Pitch is a strike, so it's 1-1 on Cavan Gooding. He was caught looking his first plate appearance back in the second.
Nat Burton, and now we've got Nick Lorena going out to warm up for Bangor.
Breaking pitch and a swing and a miss. A little backdoor curveball there from Turcotte.
Struck out. Reardon, Gooding and Barton the first time they batted.
Breaking pitch, just a piece there by Cavan Gooding right off the end of the bat. Rolls behind the plate. Count remains 1-2. Burton, the on-deck batter, hustling after that baseball on the warning track.
Problem is the first game of the season, and I haven't been writing much lately, so I can't read what I put down on the scorebook.
I had to check the roster a couple times when I was trying to read your scorebook.
Yeah.
2-2.
I have to.
I learned my lesson a couple years ago in Herman.
Hey, what'd they do? I can't remember it now. I know what you're talking about.
You had the name wrong. I went with it.
Yeah.
And I said it for about 3 innings before I got things righted.
Looked right to me on the scorebook.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. All right, a full count. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. 1-0 Bangor. Messalonskee looking to change that with Cavan Gooding facing this 3-2 pitch. Turcotte winds, he fires, and a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there for Matt Turcotte. 7-pitch at bat. Turcotte wins the battle. Runners remain at every base as we take another look at the swing and a miss.
Yeah, I think everybody knew a fastball was coming because he's been struggling with a curveball to get it across the plate on a consistent basis, and just a little bit too much for Gooding. Now another freshman up in Burton with the one down. Infield in at the corners.
Nathaniel Burton struck out his first time up, and he's able to hold back on the swing. Pitch inside. Burton checking his belt pack after the numbers come out of that third base dugout. And the bunt was on. Squeeze play, but the bunt goes foul, so it's 1-1. 1-1 to Burton. Peyton Kidd due up next. Turcotte in a jam. He's got the first out. And he's got the second strike here to Burton. Beautiful curveball.
Yeah, that was one that had a little bit of a sharper break than some of the ones he'd been throwing earlier. Threw it with some confidence there to count even, and now a chance to record a second straight strikeout.
1-2 pitch, another curveball. Coda tried to frame that one. Two balls and two strikes. Turcotte delivers, and this one is chopped foul. 2-2 remains the count. Big spot in this one between a couple of undefeated teams, albeit early in the season, but considered two of the best in Class A North.
Yeah, two of the three remaining unbeatens, and we've only played a week into the season.
The 2-2 pitch, breaking pitch, and a swing and a miss. Burton goes down swinging. So Messalonskee got him loaded with 2 base hits and a hit batter. And Turcotte has bowed his back through the next 2 batters, striking each out, Gooding and Burton. Kevin Gooding and Nate Burton. Now Peyton Kidd to the plate, number 9 batter. And that one's in, strike 1.
This may be Turcotte's last inning anyways, just went over the 70 pitch threshold. As again, it's early in the season. Lorraine is still warming up in the bullpen.
Curveball goes around the plate, maybe a little low as well, 1-1. And that ball is slapped towards the middle. Gilly can't find it. A run is going to score. Now a second runner heading to the plate. The throw, the tag. Ball comes free. And Messalonskee has a 2-1 lead. Now Coda throwing down to third. And the runner will be safe there. Eagles running all over the place. And they've got a 1-run lead. It's 2-1 here in the top of the 4th inning. So Bangor's number 9 batter came through in the clutch. And there, Peyton Kidd sent one towards the middle. Gilly got his glove on it.
Kind of smothered it, but
yeah, he did.
Couldn't come up with it.
Couldn't find the baseball for.
Tough play. I think that goes as probably a hit.
Yeah, I think it should be a base hit for Kidd.
So he gets at least
single.
He gets at least 1 RBI.
Dagan Gooding scoring from third base, and Finn Minkle, the pitcher, seized the opportunity to score the second run. Close play at the plate. Base runner and baseball arriving at the same time. And Zach Coda tried to come up with that baseball and get the tag down very quickly. Put the ball off his mitt.
Now, there's no errors listed on the scoreboard, but I don't know about that second run.
Ooh.
Oh.
And Turcotte has picked off another base runner, but Messalonskee is going to score a run as the out will come after the base runner crosses the plate. So that's Matt Reardon sliding in head first to give the Eagles their 3rd run here in the 4th inning as Peyton Kidd is finally out on the base pass. We are halfway through this one, and it's 3-1 Messalonskee on Ticket TV.
Darlings in Bangor is hiring experienced Ford technicians. We've solved the 2 biggest challenges in the industry, warranty time and flat rate. At Darlings, you'll have guaranteed hours, retail time for warranty, and unlimited earning potential. We offer up to $40 an hour plus incentives, generous PTO, full benefits, and a climate-controlled shop. Apply today at darlings.com. You'll do better at Darlings.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Back here at Mansfield Stadium, Messalonskee with the lead for the first time here today. A 3-run top of the 4th inning, giving the Eagles the 3-1 lead over the Bangor Rams. Rams coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And due up for Bangor, they're 8, 9, and 1 batters. Jonas Gilly, Trey Tennant, and Gavin Glanville-True. So it was, who was the pinch runner for?
Pinch runner was for Dagan Goading. It was Parker Grant for Dagan Goading.
Okay.
Grant
so
scored their
scored.
first run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they're trying to substitute Grant in for another player, but you can't do that.
Is that Bill Julie behind the plate?
He's trying to do the math out there.
All right.
No, he didn't. He ran for the runner at first base.
17 struck out.
Yeah, he ran for the runner at first base.
All right.
For 16, right. 16 was the center fielder, right. So he's
Okay. They're trying to sort this out. While they're doing that, we'll take a look at the recent results and upcoming schedule for the Bangor Rams.
Yeah, the Rams opened this season with a 15-0 win over Camden Hills last Wednesday, then went to Auburn and beat Edward Little, came from behind with a 5-run 7th inning and won that game 8-5, and then had no problem with the Lewiston Blue Devils on Saturday. Final score of that game, 23-2, so the Bats have gotten some use here. Another big game Wednesday. They'll be playing a rematch of the Class A North Championship game against Mount Ararat. Bangor lost that game last year after knocking off Messalonskee in the semifinals.
And a reminder of our approach here on Ticket TV. Very straightforward, Ernie, as we always say.
Well, it is.
Keep it simple.
You know, a couple little commas, 5 words. Can't beat that. Free.
Start with free.
Always free. Live and on demand. Watch it live now. Watch it on demand later if you wish. Or if people you know wish.
929theticket.com on the Ticket app or on our YouTube page, Sportsnet Maine. All right, we got the switch going on here.
So 17 is coming back into the game in right field, and
Nathaniel Burton.
I wonder if number 12 is now in.
Who's
that coming out? He's going back to the. So never mind is the ultimate resolution of that substitution.
We'll mix up there. It's all right.
Yep.
All's well that ends well. Ball 1 from Finn Minkle to Jonas Gilly. Jonas, a strikeout victim, back in the second. And he punched at that one.
He did.
0-2.
Well, Minkle now armed with a 2-run lead here.
1-1 pitch, and it's low.
Bangor looking for some base runners, see if they can get 1 or 2 here out of the bottom of their order. Gilly, the 8th hitter. Trey Tennant, the number 9 hitter, up next.
Pitch is inside.
This has the potential to be a big heel point game no matter who wins or for whoever wins.
And that one's going to go all the way to the backstop. So Jonas Gilly works the walk, hustles to the first base bag. Leadoff man on for the Rams here in the bottom of the 4th.
Right fielder selling Trey Tennant.
High school sports on Ticket TV brought to you by UMaine Athletics. For all the latest on Black Bear Athletics, go to goblackbears.com. Maine baseball hitting the road. Taking the show on the road to Portland, Hadlock Field, Wednesday night against Northeastern. Here's a bunt, and Minkle can't handle it. Ball gets away from him, goes across the first base line. Kind of approached that with a little bit of
it was kind
casualness.
Kind of sitting up there for him to grab, but he didn't. Score that a sacrifice E1. sacrifice gets the run of the second, and E1 gets the run of the first. Would be how I would score it.
Center fielder number 9, Gavin Glanville True.
You are right on the money there, Ernie, although hasn't gone up on the board yet. So now, and the batter's going to get hit. That is Gavin Glanville True getting hit by the pitch, and the issues cascading for Finn Minkle here in this fourth inning. Leadoff walk, and the miscue trying to field the bunt. And now a hit batter, and suddenly the Bangor Rams have the bases loaded with nobody out. That was the situation for Messalonskee in the top half of this fourth inning.
The difference is that Bangor has got the top of their order up right now after the bases loaded. Messalonskee had the bottom of its order, although it made the most of the situation, did score the 3 runs. But now Bangor in a chance to regain the momentum here. Just 61 pitches thrown by Minkle so far in the game through 3 plus.
You can get your tickets to that Maine Northeastern game at seadogs.com. Again, Wednesday night at 6 p.m. down at the home of the Portland Sea Dogs.
Well, a big weekend coming up, right?
Yep, Black Bears will be traveling to Vestal, New York, Binghamton University. Binghamton, the number 1 team currently in the conference at 12-3. Maine second at 9-6. Top 2 at the end of the regular season get a first-round bye in the Americas Championship. Ball 1 here to Jacoby Harvey. And he went around there, 1-1. Black Bears will finish up their regular season with 7 straight at home. Big spot here for Jacoby Harvey. He's twice flown out to Burton in right field. Breaking pitch this time, he goes to center field. Struck it pretty well. Ranging back is Gooding, and Dagan Gooding will haul it in. He's going to score a run for the Rams. Scooting home from third is Jonas Gilly. And the Rams get one of those runs back. They trail it 3-2.
Again, I make the case that Harvey's hit the 2 best balls of the day. A line drive his last time out, and that fly to fairly deep center field easily scored the run. Get Bangor back to within a run, and Trey Tennant also moving from second to third on the play as well. So he's now 90 feet away from the tying run.
RBI opportunity for Kyle Johnson. Tennant at third. Glanville True taking off for second, and the catcher, Charles, will throw it back to the pitcher. So that'll be a stolen base for Gavin Glanville True. Base hit here could get the Rams back on top. Good speed on the bases with Tennant at third and Glanville True at second. Fastball up and in. 2-0 to Kyle Johnson. It'd be the worst thing to walk him here.
Well,
first base open.
Yeah, you might see that.
That's what I would do.
The most dangerous batter in the lineup. You set yourself up for force plays and all that kind of thing.
Double plays.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's kind of what's happening here. Yeah. I don't think he
could save some pitches though by just.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something else to consider.
Here's the pitch, and it's inside, ball 4, so that'll load him up again. Johnson at first, Glanville True at second, Tennant at third, and now it's Ethan Sproul, another senior.
Fourth walk for Minkle. He's also hit a couple of batters.
Struck out 3 in the ball game. And that is going to be the ball game for Finn Minkle as he will depart.
That's more than 4 walks, actually.
So Minkle. Now Peyton Kidd's going to left.
5 walks.
And I guess the biggest question is who's going to pitch here for Messalonskee. Looks like Minkle is going to go to third.
Okay.
All right, well, we are sorting things out here. We will take a quick break. 3-2 Messalonskee, but Bangor threatening here in the bottom of the fourth. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
For the past 10 years, Next Home Experience has grown because of you. Every buyer, seller, and referral helped build who we are today, and your milestones became our memories. The future is even bigger. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
We're back here at Mansfield Stadium, trying to sort out the changes here for Messalonskee. We do know Dagan Gooding is taking over on the mound for Finn Minkle.
Number 16, Dagan Gooding.
Gooding coming in from center field to work against this Bangor lineup. Again, Ethan Sproul is due for Bangor. They have the bases loaded, a run in. 3-2 Messalonskee. Finn Minkle, the starting pitcher, has moved over to third base. Peyton Kidd, the third baseman, has gone to left field. Who ended up in center, Ernie?
In center field, we have
Reardon.
Burton. Not Burton in center field.
I know. I think Reardon went to center.
Well, I was just going by what I was hearing.
Kidd. I think Burton's still in right. I think it's Reardon who was in left field.
Okay.
I can tell by the dirty uniform because
Yep.
he slid in.
Yep.
He slid into
Okay.
home. All right. Here is Sproul. And the pitch is high. Ethan Sproul in this one. 0 for 1 officially. Was hit by a pitch in the third. Fielder's choice in the first. And he takes a strike from Gooding. 1-1 to Ethan. Lucas Rutherford, the DH, due up next. One, and it's fouled back out of play. Today's game brought to you by Goslin's Bakery, 334 Harlow Street in Bangor, open 7 days a week. Grab a breakfast sandwich or one of their legendary donuts or pastries made since 1945. Also check out Goslin's Bakery and Deli and Brewer next to Hannaford. Sproul calls time, now back in the right-handed batter's box. Minkle tight at third, and there's a swing and a miss. Big strikeout for the new pitcher, Dagan Gooding. Sproul goes down swinging, and now that leaves it up to Lucas Rutherford.
17, Lucas Rutherford.
Yeah, nice job by Gooding coming into the game. Probably not much of an opportunity to warm up either. Didn't see him out there in the last half inning.
Misses low. Rutherford has walked twice. He has scored a run. One-0 pitch, and it's fouled. 1-1.
Second straight inning, the Rams have had the bases loaded them up with one out in the third, did not score. I have just one run here so far, now 2 outs in the fourth.
Gooding misses high. 2-1, nowhere to put the batter Rutherford. If he was to work his third walk in the ball game, he would pick up an RBI and he would tie this one up. I'm sure he wants more. But it's 3-1 now. Well, if you're Rutherford, all the pressure's on the pitcher here.
Right.
Can be very selective.
Yeah, on this pitch especially.
Gooding to the plate, and it's in for a strike. The count is full.
Yeah, good pitch on the outside corner there for Rutherford. Good pitch to take.
Payoff pitch, runners on the move. Here's a fly ball towards left field. Kidd, who just went out there from third base into foul territory, he'll squeeze it. And that'll do it for Bangor in the bottom of the fourth inning. For the second straight inning, they strand the bases loaded. And they trail it 3-2 as we go to the fifth on Ticket TV.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Welcome back to Mansfield Stadium, and the playground is not far away. Young person enjoying that swing. Got the swimming pool here. That's not quite open yet. That would be jumping the gun.
They're not skating on it. We know that.
No, not today anyway. All right, 3-2 ball game through 4 innings. Matt Turcotte still out there for the Bangor Rams. Our coverage here this afternoon brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor or at BennettAutoCenter.com. Also brought to you by the Fitch Company. Electrical and control systems engineers, technicians, designers, and drafters ready to tackle complex projects. Visit FitchCompany.com. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark in the Darlings broadcast booth.
Leading off for Messalonskee in the fifth.
Due up for the Eagles here in the fifth inning. Top of the lineup, Sean Acorn, Quinn Charles, and Denny Martin. And this one is fouled on the ground behind the plate. 0-1 to Acorn, who is 1 for 2, has a stolen base in the ball game.
This is Bangor's 4th game in 6 days to start the season.
It's down and in, 1-1. Through 4 innings, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Messalonskee. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Bangor.
Yeah, I kind of only have 1.
There, should have 1. The runner had stopped at third. Here's the 1-1 pitch and a swing and a miss. Tantalizing off-speed pitch there from Turcotte, and Acorn could not connect.
Enough to talk about that second hit between innings here.
One, two. In there, called strike 3. So Turcotte went back to the fastball, catches Acorn looking.
Yeah, nice job there by Turcotte to keep Acorn off the bases, because if he's on the base path, he's probably going to make an effort to get to second.
5 strikeouts now for Matt. Here is Quinn Charles, the catcher, 0 for 2. Ground out and a pop out.
I have 6.
6, I'm sorry.
I've got Acorn, Martin, and then the 7 and 8 batters each struck out twice.
Oh.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're right.
So that's 6? Okay.
Kind of covered up my K there.
You're writing like me now.
No. Oh,
you're going to have to
the trickle down effect.
I'm going to have to teach cursive writing at the radio station here pretty soon.
Good luck.
Cursive hen scratchings anyways.
Breaking pitch stays high, 2-1. Game 1 of a 30-game schedule this spring on Ticket TV. This one is fouled back up and over the press box, 2-2. Reminder to follow us on our social media channels all over the place. TikTok, sports.net.maine, Facebook, 92.9 The Ticket, Instagram, 929 The Ticket, our YouTube page, Sportsnet Maine. 2-2 pitch, breaking pitch, missing outside, full count.
Turcotte began the inning having thrown 72 pitches, now up to 81.
Here's his payoff pitch, and it's in tight with a fastball. Quinn Charles on base for the first time. He draws the walk. 1 on, 1 out for the Eagles here in the top of the 5th inning. And their first baseman, Denny Martin, coming to the plate. Denny 0 for 1, caught looking in the 3rd. Walked in the 1st inning. And here comes Dave Morris.
Just the second walk by Turcotte. He's hit, well, I say a couple batters. He's hit Matthew Reardon twice, so that's 2. But as Turcotte is going to leave the game now.
Got a pitching change here for the Rams. Nick Lorena is going to take over on the mound. He's a junior right-hander. Listed as a pitcher and a third baseman.
Transfer from Hamden Academy. He pitched in relief last year for the Broncos, if I remember right. Brother plays at Southern Maine.
Speaking of Hamden, we are brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or just watching, baseball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. So Lorena inherits a 1-out runner at first situation here in the 5th inning, trying to maintain the 1-run deficit for the Bangor Rams. 3-2 our score here in the top of the 5th inning. Bangor scored the first run in the 2nd inning. Got a base hit from Trey Tennant with 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Messalonskee picked up 3 in the top of the 4th inning. Running the bases aggressively. Got an infield single from Peyton Kidd that spurred on a lot of action on the bases out there. And then Bangor got 1 back in the 4th inning. Leadoff walk to Jonas Gilly. And he would score the 2nd run for the Rams.
Lorena pitched 1 inning in the season-opening win over Camden Hills last Wednesday. No hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts in the 4th inning against the Windjammers.
Sun setting behind us and off to our left. To the west, of course, and shadows forming. It's going to get a little tricky here shortly because once that shadow gets out in front of the plate, the ball will be coming out of sunshine and then into relative darker conditions.
Well, the moon's getting closer to us, Jim.
It's getting more defined up there in the blue sky.
Yes.
Throw to first base. Charles back to the bag safely. Now, Denny Martin has changed his batting gloves. Here's a ground ball to first. Johnson knocks it down, now picks it up, steps on the bag. So a productive out there for Martin as Charles will move into scoring position, but it is out number 2. 3 and assisted on the play.
Yeah, nice job by Johnson over there of smothering the ball to make sure to get 1 out. And now it's 2 outs, but the runner in scoring position with a cleanup hitter taking Goding back in the game. Of course, he's pitching now, and he's also back at the plate and up with a chance to extend his team's lead.
Chance to help his own cause here, but takes strike one. And now a wheel on a throw to second base. Nobody home. And heading over to third base will be Charles. He'll get there standing. A little mix-up there between Nick Lorena and I would assume the second baseman with the right-handed batter. So that'll be an error on Bangor.
Well, neither one moved. Player moving out there with the base runner. He moves up 90 feet.
Lorena to the plate, and it's in at the knees. 0-2 on Gooding. 2 strikes, 2 outs, infield deep, save for the third baseman, Sproul, who has to be aware of a bunt here. Here's one lofted to shallow left center field. Long run. It's going to get down for a base hit. RBI single for Dagan Gooding. Quinn Charles scores from third base. And the Eagles get their 2-run lead back here in the top of the 5th inning.
Well, he hit that ball to the perfect spot there in left center field where neither of the 2 outfielders over there nor the shortstop going out. Harvey could get to it, landed perfectly between the 3 or among the 3, and it's a big run there. The 2-out action by the Eagles. Nice hit there by Gooding, and Charles able to score easily from third base.
You make contact, Ernie. Good things can happen.
This is true.
Strike one to Finn Minkle. Finn is 2 for 2.
So, of the 4 runs, the 4 runs Messalonskee have scored, 2 reached base by a hit, and then there was 1 hit batter and 1 walk that produced the other 2 runs.
Minkle squaring here, gets the attention of Sproul, pulls it back, runner taking off, throw down by Cota, and a head first slide, and another stolen base for the Eagles. Dagan Gooding after the RBI base hit, swiping second base. He's in scoring position now for Minkle. The pitch was a ball.
Yeah, 2 outs. Little to lose by trying to get into scoring position. Pretty aggressive base running by the Messalonskee Eagles puts another runner in scoring position, as you said.
Do that when you're up by 2. Fastball in there, 1-2. Although they've been pretty aggressive all game long.
Yeah, they really have.
Lorena to the plate. And this one off the end of the bat. Still 1-2 on the batter. Finn Minkle started the ball game on the mound. Went 3 1/3. Giving up a couple runs.
3 stolen bases for Messalonskee.
Another 1-2. And down and away. Stay tuned after the ball game for the McDonald's post-game show. We'll have highlights. Ernie will have the recap. We'll announce our player of the game and our play of the game as well. 2-2 deal. And low and outside. Full count. And now Zach Cota will trot out to the hill for a quick word with Nick Lorena. Today's game here at Mansfield Stadium brought to you in part by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Visit them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at bangortire.com.
Softball game is over between these 2 schools.
And Minkle hanging tough, fouls it to the right. Gooding was on the move there with the 3-2 count. Some of the Bangor softball team, or
I think that's
Messalonskee. It is
sitting on the Bangor side,
yep.
Although they don't know that. Apparently, nobody's going after him. Everything's okay. No incidents
I would
here.
hope not. That would be a little over the top.
That would be a little harsh, wouldn't it? Not like Yoche going over to the Timberwolves bench the other night. That guy made a layup at the buzzer.
All right, payoff pitch. And it's chopped to third. Sproul gets a head-high hop and a gun over to first for the final out. But Messalonskee picks up a run on the Dagan-Gooding base hit to left center field. 4-2, Messalonskee through 4.5. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Warning, the following message may cause sudden urges for adventure. One weekend, once a year, it's Harvey RV and Marine's annual open house. May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 3 days of incredible open house pricing on RVs, boats, and showroom items. Campers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, travel trailers, pontoons, fishing boats, and more. All with deep discounts and incredible financing. It's Harvey RV and Marine's annual open house. May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply. Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
2025 was an outstanding year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it happened because of you. We appreciate everyone who trusted us to help you buy or sell your next home. Here's to an even bigger 2026. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Mansfield Stadium. A couple of the top teams in Class A North going at it here on this very nice April day. And through 4.5 innings, Messalonskee, the visitors, holding on to a 4-2 lead over the Bangor Rams. Rams coming to the plate, though, here in the 5th. Owen Glanville True, Zach Cota, and Jonas Gilly, 6, 7, and 8 in the Ram lineup. Due up against Dagan Gooding, second pitcher in this one for Messalonskee. Got the final 2 outs in the 4th, striking out Ethan Sproul, and then getting Lucas Rutherford to foul out to the left fielder Peyton Kidd. Today's game brought to you by The Growing Place and Polish, helping families grow for less while polishing your home for a fraction of retail costs. Check them first, check them often. Do Green, sustainability always trending at 1221 Broadway and 548 Hammond Street in Bangor.
This game's gone along at a fairly deliberate pace, doesn't it? Seems like.
Yeah.
Pushing 2 hours, aren't we?
I think it was 4:39.
Okay.
First pitch.
20 past 6 now.
An hour and 40 minutes.
Yep.
Owen Glanville True in this one, 0 for 2, a fly out to left. Struck out swinging in the 3rd. Getting close, probably after this half inning. Going to put the coat on.
Yeah.
Outside ball 1.
That's better than having it on all the time,
Right.
like most April's.
Swing and a miss. A little off-speed pitch there from Gooding. Oh, and Glanville True, a little bigger than his brother. And a cut on and miss. One, two.
Strike 3.
In there, called strike 3. Owen caught looking for out number 1. And that'll bring up Zach Cota, the Bangor catcher. Zach, a walk and a ground out in this one. Zach changed his number from last year. I thought he was 22 last season.
Can't remember.
Breaking pitch, and a good one. Could be wrong, but I think I'm right.
I know.
I've thought that before, though.
Alex Cora was number 13, right?
Yes, he was. Breaking pitch, strike 2.
Emphasis on the word was.
Was.
So that number is open now. I don't know what Chad Tracy took, but.
Still number 1 in Trevor Story's heart.
Yes.
Foul ball.
Trevor Story.
Back to the backstop.
198 hitting team leader.
Looking for answers.
Yeah.
Demanding them.
Once you answer, once you get a hit.
Maybe if you'd got a few more.
Yeah.
Your buddy would still be managing.
Making $140 million.
Ground ball to third. This is Minkle straightening, firing for out number 2.
It's 4 in a row set down by Gooding since he came in.
Throwing strikes. Curveball's been impressive. Second baseman Jonas Gilly to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk. Scored the second Bangor run. 4-2. Messalonskee here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs, bases empty, and a called strike. That one misses high. Jonas, another one of the Bangor seniors. And he takes a ball, that one dipping below the zone, 2-1. And that one just about the same location, 3-1 now to Jonas. Displaying a good eye at the plate. Trey Tennant, who has an RBI base hit, due up next for Bangor. Gilly granted time here. Breaking pitch,
yep.
And a strike. Payoff pitch and a ground ball to second base. And it's going to be booted out there, and that'll be a 2-out base runner. As Kevin Gooding could not come up with that one. So Jonas Gilly, his counterpart, reaching at first base. Third error in the ball game for Messalonskee.
Right field 7, Trey Tennant.
Trey Tennant's been on base twice. Base hit, RBI single in the second, reached on an error by the pitcher at that time, Minkle, in the 4th. That one well outside.
Yeah, it was a sacrifice bunt down the first baseline, and Minkle bobbled it, threw late to first base to allow Tennant to reach after the runners advanced.
Pitch is low.
Although
shortly after I said how Gooding was impressing by throwing strikes, he's had some issues throwing strikes here.
Yeah. Bangor fans were appreciative.
Some home team help.
Yeah.
And that breaking pitch and for a strike. Bill Julie, the home plate umpire, officiates baseball, of course, basketball, and football.
And football.
Does a very good job. Loves his job.
Yep.
Throw to first base.
They've been doing it for a while as well.
Yes. You gotta love it. I mean, if you're doing
oh God,
yes, you gotta love it.
Yes.
Oh, Trey could not hold back on the swing there. Throw down to first base. Scampering back to the bag is Gilly. Just like coaching, you gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hear most of the stuff that people will throw at you, but if they know your name, especially, it's every now and then it gets a little uncomfortable.
Who was the NBA player a couple days ago called out a an official by name.
Oh, yeah, James Williams, he called him.
Yes.
Who was it? It was
it was Phoenix.
Oh, Devin Booker.
Booker, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't spell out his name, but he pronounced it.
All right.
Ball 4.
3-2, and a curveball is high. Trey Tennant on base for the third time. Gilly now at second, so the potential tying runs on the base here for the top of the lineup. Yeah, maybe Owen isn't that much bigger.
A little bit, maybe upper
a little
body.
taller?
A little upper body. I thought he was a little bit like shoulders.
Here's a ground ball through the right side. Gavin Glanville-True picking on the first pitch. Rounding third, heading for home is Gilly. It's an RBI base hit for the Bangor leadoff hitter. Rams back on the board. It's a one-run ball game again.
Yeah, solid hit through the hole between first and second base. Gilly, a little bit of a slow start from second base, but he was getting waved home all the way, and it looked like Messalonskee was pretty much assuming the run was going to score as the ball was thrown into the middle of the infield, and now Dylan Presby, or one of the Messalonskee coaches, out to the mound. Gooding, again, retired the first 4 batters he faced to have 2 outs here, nobody on in the inning. And
I believe that's Dylan Presby, young coach, very enthusiastic.
Yep, he's 26. I was reading about him the other day.
Make a change?
Yeah, yes he is. Number 1.
Number 1
is
Minkle.
Minkle.
No, it's not Minkle. He's still in the infield.
It looked like he was.
This is 4.
Throwing his glove away.
Shortstop.
Oh, this is Acorn.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. He would be I would suspect the closer. I know he starts sometimes.
So Sean Acorn will take over on the hill, moving in from his shortstop position. Let's see how they set up the infield.
It may be that Minkle has changed his glove to play shortstop.
Big spot here with the potential tying run at second base. Jacoby Harvey, who's had some good swings in this one. 3 flyouts, but...
Yeah, hit the ball hard. 3 flyouts, 1 a sacrifice fly. The other 2 hit well as well.
Now pitching for Messalonskee, number 4, Sean Acorn. Number 4, Acorn now pitching for Messalonskee.
Today's game brought to you by the Farmer's Table for homestyle cooking, just like Mom makes. Visit the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna.
Pretty good production from the bottom of the Bangor lineup, 8 and 9. Jonas Gilly getting aboard twice, last 2 times up and scoring both times. And Tennant, single, sacrifice, and a walk. And he's been in the middle of all 3 of Bangor's scoring innings. He's out there at second base now. So that's
now playing shortstop, number 16, Egan Gooding. 16.
All right, so Gooding, who started the game in center field, came in to pitch. Now he's playing at shortstop, replacing the new pitcher, Sean Acorn. Runners going for Bangor. Throw to third, and it's going to be too late. Double steal. Trey Tennant and Gavin Glanville-True talked about their speed earlier in the ball game. So the running Rams, 2 men in scoring position now. Pitch was a ball to Jacoby. And now he chops one to the right side. And that's going to result in a run. Second runner coming to the plate. Here's the throw, the tag, and safe at the plate. The Rams pick up 2 runs, and Harvey is going to take second base. Just a little dribbler towards second base. It's going to be an E4.
There's going to be a close play at first.
Gavin Gooding couldn't come up with it.
He did get around it, didn't he? Close play at the plate there.
So 3 runs here in the 5th inning for Bangor, and they've got a 1-run lead back. This This one is fouled back. Trying to replay all that.
Jeez. So it's a E4. I had to think about whether that was going to be a hit or not, to be honest with you.
Scores 1 run.
Yep. And then it was a throw home.
Second runner just kept on trucking.
Same play.
Big rip there by Johnson. Can't connect, nothing in 2.
Harvey gets to second. Well, that's the most productive at-bat he's had, but he hit the ball about
the softest
75, 80 feet, yeah.
This one down and in. Well, Messalonskee's been aggressive on the bases. Bangor here in the 5th, very aggressive. Breaking pitch, called strike 3, and that'll do it for the Rams. But they score 3 times here in the 5th inning. And they're going to take a 5-4 lead to the 6th. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
1 hit.
From school drop-off to holiday road trips, your family deserves to feel safe, no matter the conditions. And at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer, they'll help you find the best all-weather tires for your vehicle and any commute. With the best selection of all-weather tires in the Bangor area, Twin City Tire also offers the lowest prices on new tires, guaranteed. Save on new tires now, or get ahead and schedule your winter tire swap today at Twin City Tire and Service, proud sponsor of the Maine Black Bears. 609 Wilson Street, Brewer.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
All right, we are back here at Mansfield Stadium in Bangor. Nick Lorena back to the hill for the Rams. Came on last inning and got the final 2 outs. Did give up a hit. Rams going into the bottom of the 5th inning, trailed it 4-2, but some defensive miscues, some aggressive base running, resulting in 3 runs for Bangor. On the scoreboard, 5 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Bangor, 4 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors for Messalonskee. I think Bangor should have 1 more error, and I think
1 less hit.
1 less hit.
Yeah, that's what I have in my very unofficial scoreboard.
Which nobody could read anyways.
Right.
Here's a ground ball to first, fielded by Johnson. He'll apply the tag. And that is out number 1. Matt Reardon retired on 1 pitch.
But I would argue that
call,
not to the death, but for the sake of what I believe to be true, yes.
All right, 1 out, base is empty for Kevin Gooding. And Kevin, squaring, pulls it back, and it's off the mid of Coda to the backstop. 1-0.
I hope I don't need a thicker jacket before this is over. I kind of debated which one to bring, and I brought the lighter one. They said, well, if it's 75 degrees at
it is April
3 o'clock, it's not going to be 45 by 7, is it?
We'll
But you're
find
right.
out.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a strike.
So the April coat that I'm wearing.
Yeah, you went with the May coat.
Yeah, I did. With the May.
Getting a little cocky here on April 27th.
Memorial Day coat.
Pitch is outside. 2-1 to Kevin Gooding.
Of course, it's a short sleeve T-shirt underneath. That doesn't help either.
Nope. I've got 3 layers.
I was working on my this one I was dressed nice and warmly, but of course it was a lot warmer.
Called strike. So Nick Lorena now on the positive side of the ledger.
Yes.
And he gets a called strike. Kevin Gooding, no disagreement there. So Lorena has retired the first 2, starting his first full inning for Bangor. Now working to the bottom of the lineup, number 8 batter, Nathaniel. Check this. This is, it is Nathaniel Burton at the plate. That's a called strike.
Well, the pitcher's still in the sun.
Yep.
But barely. So when he releases, the ball is in the sun just for a tick of a second.
That one is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Today's game brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, family owned for over 30 years. Open Monday through Saturday with monthly $100 giveaways. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call them at 827-7887. 2-1 now to Burton. Pitch by Lorena. Misses high with the fastball. I mentioned his older brother playing for Southern Maine. I've heard they've been playing well this year, right?
Yes.
And this one is slapped down the right side but foul, so the count is full.
Hayden Strout, the reigning Mr. Baseball from Foxcroft Academy in Charleston, Maine, is 5-1 down there.
Nice.
In the pitching rotation. Last I knew they were like 22-5. Peter Kablinski from Ellsworth, starting shortstop, batting third in the order for Scott Heath.
Scott Heath, former Westbrook.
Yes.
Westbrook, what's their mascot?
Blue Blazes.
Blue Blazes. No wonder I couldn't remember. I knew it was blue. And that is called strike 3. So 1, 2, 3, 6th inning for Nick Lorena. Bangor leading at 5-4 as we go to the home half of the 6th here on Ticket TV.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
For the past 10 years, Next Home Experience has grown because of you. Every buyer, seller, and referral helped build who we are today. And your milestones became our memories. The future is even bigger. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Mansfield Stadium. First game of the season here on Ticket TV in the spring. We've got 29 more coming your way. Baseball, softball. A little dash of lacrosse. Great to have you with us for this matchup between the Bangor Rams and the Messalonskee Eagles. It's been a good one. Not a work of art by any means, but
for an early season game,
Yep.
an early season game, it's been very competitive. And we have a fan cam.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Brought to you by Maine Athletics.
Yeah.
And that is a Maine McDonald's All-Star.
It is.
Shirt there.
Eating something with ice cream in it, I think.
Again, brought to you by Maine Athletics. Does it go Black Bears for the latest on everything Black Bears?
Pretty good chance it was either Avery Clark or Delaney Hoare.
It might have been Delaney. Pitch is up and away to Ethan Sproul leading off the 6th inning. It's not just that my paper gets thrown at me, but the pen with that.
Oh, watch out for that.
Speared by the pen a couple times.
2-0 to Sproul. Bangor would like to add some insurance here, and Sean Acorn would like to get out of the inning unscathed so that his team has a chance in his last at-bat.
Yeah, due up for the Eagles.
Take the lead. Yeah.
9, 1, and 2 batters in the top of the 7th, including Acorn. He would be the second batter.
4-pitch
walk. Well, Bangor has had 2 leadoff walks in this game, and guess what?
They both scored.
Yes.
Designated hitter number 17, Lucas Rutherford.
Here's Lucas Rutherford. He's walked twice. Last time up, fouled out to the left fielder. Takes a strike. Toss over to first base. Sproul back to the bag safely. Runner going at first, pitch down and in, and no chance there for the catcher. Charles just holds on to the baseball. 1-1 to the batter, Rutherford. Another stolen base for the Rams.
I'm going to count, I think I have 6.
This one's outside, 2-1. You have 6. I have 4. But
yeah, well, I'm looking like I'm counting 5 here right now.
Okay. There's a strike.
Like 2.
3-2. Gavin Glanville, true 2.
2. Sproul 1. Rutherford 1.
And Rutherford works the walk.
And Tennant 1. So I guess we're at 5.
Tell you what, I love how Coach Presby hustles to the mound. He's not lollygagging.
You can do that when you're 26.
That's true. Dave Morris says,
not
me.
I got my more measured pace. Gives me more time to think about the moves
right.
I'm going to make.
Left field number 16.
Presby hustling out of the mound and hustling back into the dugout.
Yes.
And we got a bunt on here. It's laid down by Owen Glanville. True. Throw to first. They get the out there. Beautiful bunt by Owen. Sproul over to third. Rutherford to second. See, that's something right there that, look, coaches love home runs, but they love when their players execute simple play like that.
Interesting play to me, though, because that ball, I think, was going to go foul.
Huh?
It was curving toward foul when he picked it up. It was just in. It was a tough play, a tough throw to make to first base. And
fastball inside to Zach Cota.
I guess you take the out, but the runners do advance, and now we're both in scoring position.
And like a safety squeeze there. Sproul not running down the line. He was kind of laying back a little bit there.
Yeah, didn't have to go.
2-0 the count, and
oh, look at this.
Cota offered. Oh, we got 2 Rams at third. Nobody covering second. Now they throw there, and that probably a mistake.
That's going to, yeah. Yep.
And in from third is Ethan Sproul. So the Rams, very fortunate there. They almost ran into an out. Nobody was covering second base as Rutherford came to third as Sproul was going back to third.
I guess that's a stolen base, huh? Because once he threw it to second, he was going to score, whether he caught it or not.
Pitch is high to Zach Cota. He's up there with a count of 3-1.
Big insurance run there.
6-4 Rams here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's a strike. Full count here for the Bangor catcher.
Bill, Julie just delivered enough on the third strikes to keep the batters guessing.
And the broadcasters. It's a ground ball to short. Bobbled. Throw to first. And dug out again by Denny Martin. Hustled down the line there by Cota, but he is beaten by the throw. Rutherford over to third base. Lucas said, I knew I was going to get to third eventually.
Yes, well, he just needed a push from, was it Lorena out there second?
Jonas Gilly.
All right, here's Jonas Gilly. Jonas, 0 for 2 of the walk, has scored 2
Here
runs,
it
and
is.
that's going to get past the catcher, Charles. Here comes the runner, tag, and out at the plate. Rutherford is out at the plate. Nice tag there by Acorn, and that will do it for the Rams. But they do get an insurance run. Bangor has scored 5 runs over the last 3 innings, and they lead it by 2 going to the 7th. Last chance here for the Eagles on Ticket TV.
No hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. After 6 complete, Bangor 6, Messalonskee.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
We are back here at Mansfield Stadium. Some fans enjoying some popcorn. Others more concerned about their body temperature.
Yes.
Red Sox blanket
Give him credit
out
for
in full force.
having enough foresight to know that they might need a blanket.
Yes, indeed.
Come 6 o'clock.
Not their first rodeo.
No.
All right, last chance here for Messalonskee. Eagles had a couple of leads in this game, 3-1, a few leads, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2. But Bangor scoring late and often here as the 6-4 lead. Peyton Kidd now playing in left field, started the game at third base at the plate, and he takes a strike from Nick Lorena. A 1 pitch, and that's strike 2. Max Pottle, our producer, going back to his earlier days as part of the Ticket TV team, really jumping the gun. He's got shorts and a T-shirt on to our right.
It's mind over matter.
Foul ball, still 0-2 on Kidd. Spelled K-I-D-D.
Jason Kidd.
Coach of Cooper Flag. 0-2 pitch. Close one, but taken for ball 1. Game 2 hours and 11 minutes old at this point. 1-2 deal. Chopper over the head of Lorena. Gilly at second to first.
Oh.
And close play, but
Nice stretch.
Kidd is out.
By Johnson at first base to ensure the out.
Here it is again.
Got a slow chopper, the second. There's the throw, and there's the stretch. Hurts me just to look at it. But it was effective. That's what you're supposed to do when you play first base. Nice play. Get that important first out of the inning.
Strike 1 to Acorn. Sean is 1 for 3 on a base hit, stolen base in the third. And he backs away from that inside pitch, 1-1.
Lorena has retired 5 in a row, and 6 of the 7 batters he's faced since coming on in the top of the 5th.
Swing and a miss. Today's game brought to you by Crystal Clear Family Pet Center. Watching high school sports this spring on Ticket TV. Don't forget your pets. Visit Crystal Clear Family Pet Center, 33 High Street in Ellsworth, locally owned, with expert care for your feathered, finned, and four-legged friends. Find them on Facebook. Chopper foul behind the plate. Also brought to you by Quality Automotive in Brewer, where reliable service meets expert care from routine maintenance to major repairs. Their team keeps your vehicle running right. Experience the Quality Automotive difference at 13 Abbott Street in Brewer. Visit qualityautomotiveme.com. 1-2. And they're going to appeal down the line. No swing for Acorn. Count now 2-2. Seems a little late, but it kind of smells like some popcorn.
It does.
Cooking below us here.
It does.
Inside. Whoa!
Inside corner?
Inside corner. Didn't finish my thought there. Again, love Bill Julie, but he could be a little quicker on this strike call. I'm sure he's vocalizing it, but.
Third strikeout for Lorena.
Yeah. Today's game also brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, family owned for over 70 years, specializing in rug cleaning and repair. Visit 69 Hillside Avenue in Bangor or at salibasrugcleaners.com.
Messalonskee down to its final out here.
Had to double check. I'm wearing sunglasses, but it seemed like it was getting a little dark, but I guess it's okay.
Well, it's compared to what
close.
It was.
And that's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Quinn Charles. Lorena fires, and that one misses outside.
He's reaching back here. Throwing it harder than he did when he first came into the game because he was pitching from the stretch, and that opening frame for him in the 5th came on with runners aboard.
And that's a called strike. 2-2 to the batter. Danny Martin would hit next for Messalonskee. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is your ball game. The Bangor Rams come from behind to pick up their 4th win of the season against no defeats as they defeat Messalonskee by a final score of 6-4. The Eagles fall to 2-1. We'll be right back with the McDonald's postgame show. This is high school baseball on Ticket TV.
Darlings in Bangor is hiring experienced Ford technicians. We've solved the 2 biggest challenges in the industry, warranty time and flat rate. At Darlings, you'll have guaranteed hours, retail time for warranty, and unlimited earning potential. We offer up to $40 an hour plus incentives, generous PTO, full benefits, and a climate-controlled shop. Apply today at darlings.com. You'll do better at Darlings.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends. Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
There are the victorious Bangor Rams, their post-game session with head coach Dave Morris after they pick up a come-from-behind win over the Messalonskee Eagles here this afternoon and on into the evening. So Bangor improving to 4-0 on the season, and Messalonskee falling to 2-1. Your final line score officially 6-3-1 for Bangor, 4-6-4 for Messalonskee. Let's get to your post-game highlights. Highlights brought to you by Next Home Experience.
Yeah,
the sun was out.
Yeah, Messalonskee. Peyton Kidd with a ground ball to second base.
Ended up with 2 runs.
2 runs scored on the play. That was all of it. Well, the Eagles again. Somewhat lost.
Here's a blooper that fell in.
Bloop single to left center. That was by Dagan Gooding there, that pop single. That came in the 5th inning, drove home a run.
That was the RBI base hit right there by Gavin Glanville-True.
Yes. Some runners.
Double steal by the Rams.
Okay.
Tennant and Gavin Glanville-True. And then here's a slowly hit baseball by Jacoby.
It's Tennant scoring on that ground ball to second base by Jacoby Harvey.
And then the second run scoring.
2 runs scored on that play. There's Gavin Glanville-True right there coming across, sliding across with the second run on that play on a ground ball to second base. That was misplayed. But that was 2 runs on those. That gave Bangor the 5-4 lead right there.
And there's your final out. Strikeout by Nick Lorena to give the Rams the win. And Nick Lorena, the winning pitcher in this game for Bangor as well. High school baseball on Ticket TV brought to you by Bangor Floral. Make memories, send flowers from Bangor Floral in the In-Town Plaza, 332 Harlow Street in Bangor. Ernie, you got some of the numbers in this one?
Yes, indeed. For Messalonskee, leading the way offensively, Dagan Godowski, a couple of hits, a run scored and an RBI. Finn Minkle, starting pitcher, went 2 for 3 at the plate, scored a run. Peyton Kidd, the number 9 batter, drove home a run, and that was it for Bangor offensively. 2 or 3 hits, depending on whose book you look at, but big hit by Gavin Glanville-True that produced a run. He also scored a run on that ground ball to second that produced 2 runs. A ground ball hit by the next batter after Glanville-True's RBI single, Jacoby Harvey, who had hit the ball well all day. Hit a slow chopper to second base. It wound up being booted, and 2 runs scored on that play. Bottom of the order, Jonas Gilly walked, reached on an error, and scored twice. Trey Tennant singled, reached on an error, and walked, and drove home a run, and scored a run as well. Other runs scored by Ethan Sproul and Lucas Rutherford. Bangor with just a couple of hits. Rams stranded 10 runners, but was able to make the most of their at-bats there over the final 3 innings. Scored 5 runs over the final 3 at-bats, including 3 in the 5th inning to take the lead for good. Matt Turcott started the game, pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, and runs, 3 runs. Let's see. He was charged with basically all 4 runs for Messalonskee. He struck out 6, walked 2, and then Nick Lorena came on. 2 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, 4 strikeouts, no walks. And the key there being no walks in terms of giving Messalonskee extra batters to kind of create a rally after Bangor had started to take control. What is it? 3, 6, 8 outs, 5 of them by strikeouts by Lorena as well. Rams improved their record now to 4-0. Messalonskee drops to 2-1. So that's pretty good for Bangor. They get through the first quarter of the season in less than a week, and they're 4-0. And I probably after this game sitting atop the division. They were actually 3rd coming into the game because they hadn't beaten anybody who had beaten anybody. But
now they have
changed that today with a win over Messalonskee that I think is going to evolve into quite a few heel points before the season ends up. And Rams looking to get back to the regional final and win it again after dropping the Class A North Championship game each of the last 3 years. Off to a good start.
Game recap, brought to you by the Furniture Gallery. Now we go to the play of the game. Play of the game brought to you by Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor and Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. And it was just that wild play. Here's the chopper to second base.
Mishandled there.
Tennant scoring.
Tennant's going to score, and then right after that, Gavin Glanville-True coming all the way home from second, 2 runs on the play, gives Bangor a 5-4 lead at that point. Here it is again. You don't see the play at the second baseman. He mishandles it, and Glanville-True and Dave Morris, the coach at third, both saw it and never let up. And big play in the game, scoring 2 runs on that one play and giving Bangor a lead that they would not relinquish.
All right, so there's your play of the game, again brought to you by Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor and Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. And now let's get to our player of the game. Player of the game is brought to you by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center in downtown Bangor.
Yeah, this is not an easy one because Bangor wins the game and had only 2 or 3 hits. And the biggest play of the game, as we just saw, wasn't a hit. It was an error and just aggressive base running by the Rams. But I'm going to go with Nick Lorena. 2 2/3 innings, gave up just the 1 hit, struck out 4, walked nobody, and allowed no runs. Did give up a run as he allowed a single to the second batter he faced, Dagan Godowski, that allowed Messalonskee to score its final run. But he shut the door and didn't allow those extra runners, didn't allow those walks that turn into that fill the bases and create opportunities. And so for picking up the win as well. So for that, Nick Lorena goes down as our Heroes player of the game.
Thank you, Ernie. Now a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. We're back at it tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. A little softball action tomorrow. Herman Hawks hosting the Old Town Coyotes at Herman High School. And then we're hoping to get in at least one of those 2 games there. Some rain forecast later in the weekend. Right now on our schedule, we have MDI at Old Town Baseball on Thursday and Bangor Brewer Baseball on Friday. And we'll see Bangor Baseball again at Hamden Academy Bordick Field coming up next Monday. Let's thank our team for their work here today at Mansfield Stadium. Max Pottle, our producer and director, also our technical supervisor, and he provided the graphics as well. Quinn Bird assisting him, and on the scoreboard, and our camera operators, Marcus Caesar and Sydney Hurst. Ernie Clark, my broadcast partner. Jim Churchill saying good evening from Mansfield Stadium. Your final score, the Bangor Rams 6, the Messalonskee Eagles 4. This has been high school baseball on Ticket TV.
High School Sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience. The market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. The place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 57 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit Bangor.com. Dairy Queen Old Town. At DQ, happy tastes good. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by UMaine Finish Strong, Hidden Meadows, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, The Fitch Company, UMaine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Union Street Towing, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Bangor Floral, Hannaford and Bucksport, Novus Glass, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Lloyd's Family Market, Quality Automotive, North Star Waste and Recycling, Crystal Clear Family Pet Center, The Farmer's Table, Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market, Coach House Restaurant, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Goslin's Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Twin City Tire, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High school sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.